know you have very interesting views on it. So, greed. Greed, I'm talking of in the corporate context, and we'll explore many hues as we go along of greed, but I'm sure we would all very curious to hear your views.
If you look at the definition of greed, what is greed? See, for somebody who is walking to his workplace or his home, somebody who rides a bicycle and refuses to take him on the bicycle is greedy man. Somebody who is riding a bicycle sees a man driving a Maruti car and he thinks he's greedy. Just single man driving a Maruti car, he could take me, his family and my family in the Maruti car because Indians are able to squeeze, you know. A man who's driving a Maruti car, when a Mercedes or a BMW whizzes past him, he says vulgarity of greed. A man who's driving BMW looks at a man who's driving a Bugatti and he thinks that is greed. So who is to set this definition for what is greed? I'm saying once you have chosen market economy, there is no room for that vocabulary in your life. You understand greed is the driving force. Now, it is for the laws to manage the greed so that your greed benefits everybody else. In African lore, there is a saying, when the lion feeds, everybody else gets fed. So if you're a lion, you have a big capability. When you feed, it is the laws which should make it in such a way, if you make profit, everybody should live well. Instead of talking about greed and service and corporate social responsibility, I don't know why they're deviating themselves into all this…
So stay focused on maximizing profitability.
Yes.
Tax appropriately and let everybody grow.
Master Splinter is the greediest player in the entire Swain Baddie League, and that is a good thing. This is a man who denies people blue buffs because he knows that he can carry harder. He'll flash to steal the kills from his teammates, but it doesn't matter. He will get absolutely monstrous, and I don't think there's anyone in the history of the Baddie League who has carried more games on his own. They don't call like the SBL Smaug thing, that has not been around for no reason. Like, this last season, we kind of seen Wes not be at his peak shape this last season, but in other seasons, when you look at what he does, he just plays the Wes Wera style. Like, he has his own style of how he wants to jungle, and he's very good whenever that style is relevant. He likes to farm champions and farm the jungle. He's not super big on invading other people, but that's because that he knows, like in his mind, that he is better than the other jungler, and he doesn't have to go invade them. He can just outplay them on the map, and then get big enough where he can just straight up 1v2 and win the game on his own.
Holy shit, Master Splinter. Probably the person who exerts the most dominance onto the entire map every single season, because Master Splinter has been in almost every single finals of the SBL that there has ever been, that he has ever participated in. He has been able to pull out the same 3 or 4 junglers for the past 3 seasons and dominate everybody.
Splinter is Lord Smaug. There's just no way around it. This guy will kick his AD carry and support out of bot lane so that he can get to level 18 by 20 minutes. He will get to the priority target and kill them, and it's just it's just a race as to whether your team can kill him before his team can catch up. Like, that's just the way it is. And I think Splinter was the sole reason Zaku quit the SBL. We were just looking for somebody to step up and get motivated in our bot lane, and we were just having trouble getting somebody to commit to practice and step up, get excited to play in the SBL. And Zaku had mentioned he wanted to play AD carry, so he said, sure, let's try you out in a couple practice games, and he played pretty good. I mean, he didn't light the world on fire, but he knew what his job was. He knew how to not lose, and we went into that week feeling all right, feeling okay. Frisky, One-chan, who was our AD carry at the time, along with Boom Trooper, we had a revolving door. It was not the best of situations. Was like, yeah, I'm way more comfortable on support, and he was making more plays. You know, he was serving up kills to Zaku on a silver platter, so we thought, yeah, maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. Sure, let's give it a shot. And then we started that game, and from the moment Splinter hit 6, he made us regret that decision for the rest of, like, however, 40 minutes. I don't know. We just, holy shit, dude. That, never have I ever been more wrong about putting silvers on priority targets in my entire life.
The incredible thing about Master Splinter is, it reminds me of an old Brett Favre quote from his earlier years in the Packers. It doesn't matter if you can only run 3 plays, the opposing team still has to figure out a way to stop it. That's Master Splinter in a nutshell. He's been the same player for 3 years now, really, his entire SBL career. He's gonna farm, he's gonna gank, gonna kill you more than it's not gonna kill you, and every time he's in a game, the opposing team is going to spend the first 15 minutes of the game going, have we seen Splinter lately? Have we seen Splinter lately? There is nothing like the fear of God Master Splinter Fog of War puts in the enemy team. You could have every single way he can be warded, and you're still scared. Like, will he do something crazy? Would he consider flashing this? Can we be aggressive? Would he be able to get there faster than we realize? Like, you second guess basic logic solely because Master Splinter is in the Fog of War. And because you know that if you don't, he's going to show up and kill you.
That's always a hallmark of Master Splinter teams. When you have to fight to try to get back in, he will.
He's not going to pussyfoot around like some teams will be like, oh no, it's not the right time, you know, we'll fight at the next tower, No, Splinter's like, no, we're wasting time right now, we're losing this game by not fighting. You know, Toes King, hit your R button, and then maybe hit some other ones.